channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this adult box pleated dress with double straps. And for that you might need about 3 yards of fabric, or maybe 2.5. It depends on how bulky you want the bottom of the fabric, the bottom of the style to be. So first thing I'm going to do is to cut out what I'm going to use for the bottom of the box pleated part. And for that, all you need to do is measure yourself from your shoulder to where you want the dress to be, and then you subtract your shoulder. That's the full length of the dress. Measure yourself shoulder to where you want the dress to end, the full length, and then you subtract your shoulder to your waist from it. That's the shoulder to where your half length, you subtract it from the full length. So that's how you're going to get the remaining is going to be the length of the bottom, and then you add extra 1.5 inches to it. That's going to be seam allowance for it. So I'm going to cut mine out now. So guys, I've cut out what I'm going to be using. So my full length is going to be 42, right below my knee. And then what I did here is 42 minus 17. 17 is my shoulder to waist. And 42 minus 17, that's 25. 25 plus 1.5. So that's why I have 26.5 as the length here. So you see, 26.5 is what I have here. 1 inch for folding the end, and then about half an inch for attaching this to the top part of the dress. So now let's move over to cutting the top part of the dress. Okay. So guys, from what I cut out from the top part of this, right, this is the bottom here. So from what I cut out, that's the top part of this fabric, because this is the whole fabric here. So what I took out from the top part here, you see the end here, and then see the other end here. So this is the bottom. So from the top part of this fabric, I'm going to go back and cut out the top of the bodice. So for that, what you're going to do is your bust measurement plus extra 12 inches. So my bust measurement is 42 plus 12 inches, that's about 54. So what I have here, if you open it up, the width of this fabric here is 54. So I folded it into 2. So guys, the 54 is what I have here for the width. So what I did is to fold the fabric. So my bust measurement plus 12 is 54, right? 42 plus 12 is 54, which is the width here. I folded it into 2, right? So now I have it into 2, 27 on one side, 27 on one side. That's the 54 divided by 2. So what I'm going to do now is, after folding it into 2, this is the folded end. I'm going to take it now and fold it into 4. So now you see I folded it into 4, right? So the next thing I'm going to do is to cut the length, like the length of the top part of my body, right? So the top part of my body is 17 inches, right? So what I'm going to do now is, so guys, what I'm going to do now, 17 is the shoulder to, that's my half length is 17. So what I'm going to do here now is to add 1 inch for my seam allowance, half an inch for the top part and half an inch for the bottom part, because I'm still going to use lining for this here. So what I'm going to do now is add half an inch here. So this is the half an inch I'm adding here. This is where my 17 starts. So my top is going to start at 8. I want it low. So my top is going to start at 8. So I'll mark 8 here, but I'm going to add extra half an inch on top. So you see what I did here? Top is starting at 8, ending at 17. But I added half an inch at the top and half an inch at the bottom. So what I have here is about 7.5. That's where this is here. So this is the 8, this is the half an inch. And then this is the 17, this is the half an inch at the bottom. So now what I'm going to do now is to cut this out. So I'm going to trace this 8 out to the end. It's this 0.5 here up to the end, and then also cut it out. So guys, now I've cut out what will be the tube part of this top. So I've cut out my length and I've also cut out my width. So now I'll open it up back again, the 52, the 54. So I'm going to open it back here. I'm going to split it into 2. So now I have one piece for my back panel and then one piece for my front panel. So I'm going to fold it on itself. So fold this one also here. And so this here is going to be my back panel, and this here is going to be my front panel. So I'm going to place it and start shaping it now. So place it equally on each side, and the next thing you're going to do is to check on. So guys, what I'm going to do now is this here. I have 2 folded sides here. So what I'm going to do now is to place my tape. My waist is what I'm going to start with. So my waist measurement divided by 4. So my waist measurement plus 12 inches, right? Remember, the 12 inches is the extra seam allowance that we need for all the folding. So we used it when we did the bust measurement. We are using it now when we are doing the waist. So waist measurement is 35 plus 12 is 47. So the 12 is constant for everybody. It's just like the total seam allowance you're going to be needing. So 12 plus 12 is going to be 47. 35 plus 12, 47, divided by 4. So divided by 4, so what I'm going to have x is now 11.75. So I'm going to mark that here, right? I'm dividing by 4 because the fabric is now folded into 4 places, right? Into 4. So this is where I have my 11.75. What you're going to do now is to connect it up to the bust part, right? Connect it all the way to this bust part here. So you have a shape like this, and then you cut it out, right? So that's basically it. You're not going to need armhole here because this one here is almost like a tube. It doesn't have any armhole. So it just goes all the way and covers even by the side. So what I'm going to do now is to cut open for separate it into 2. This is going to be my back panel. So my back panel, I'm going to now open it up for my zip allowance, right? And then when I go to sew, I'm also going to give it a dart this way, right? Fold it into 2 and also fold the other one into 2 this way, and then dart it this way, right? But it's still going to have lining. I'm going to dart it this way, like make a stitch all the way from the top here to the end, about half an inch. So I'm going to dart it, and after darting it, it will look something like this, right? This is going to be the back here. So that's the shaping for the back. So now we are over to the front to finish it up. What you're going to do for the front is just fold it this way into 2. Check what your nipple to nipple measurement is. So my nipple to nipple measurement is 8 divided by 2 is going to be 4. So the 4 plus extra 1 inch is what you're going to do. Whatever if yours is 7, you divide it into 2 plus 1. So mine is 8 divided by 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. So if you check it all the way, make sure that when you folded it, you have 5 all the way through. So you see mine has 5 all the way. So what I'm going to do now is to go this way and then start to shape this side. So guys, remember, this is going to be the top part. This is the waist, right? So what you're going to do now, after checking our bust point plus 1, you put back your tape again. And remember, you have half an inch here, right? The half an inch seam allowance that we left for the lining. And then we also have half an inch here. So remember, the main length of our top is going to be 8 to 17, right? So for me now, what I'm going to do, because I want my top to start at 8, and then that's why I added this half an inch. So what I'm going to do now is to check my under bust, right? Your shoulder to under bust. See my tape here. From my shoulder to my under bust is 12. So I'm going to mark 12 here. And then for my shoulder, like I'm just trying to tell you, this is my shoulder, right? So from my shoulder to my under bust is 12. From my shoulder to my below my bust is 14. I'm marking it here. And then from my shoulder to my waist is 17. But remember, the half an inch you're seeing here is my half an inch for seam allowance. That's why it's here. So this will not come out when you're done. So guys, let me go over it again. So from this point here is 8, where my top is going to start. It has half an inch on top here. So shoulder to breast point, that's shoulder to your nipple point is 12. Shoulder to your under bust is 14. For me, it depends on you. And then the shoulder, this shoulder again back to my waist is 17. So the first line here, this line here is where the top is going to start. That's at 8. There's half an inch here. What to do now is go back to my waist, subtract half an inch, come up here, subtract 7.75. That's 3 over 4. That's 0.75 here, half an inch, 0.75. You will not subtract anything here. And then you come up here, you subtract about 1 inch from this top part here. So what you're going to do now is to connect this 1 inch here to this point here, and then connect this 7.5 here to this here, and then connect this down to the waist. So from your waist you subtract half an inch, from your under bust you subtract 0.75, from your breast point you don't subtract anything, and then at the top part you subtract 1 inch. So I'm going to now cut it out to shape it. So guys, this is what it looks like when you cut it out, right? It's supposed to look something like, it was this way, right? And then I traced out everything that I connected, and then this is what it would look like. So I cut out lining to fit this in too. So what I'm going to do now is to go to the sewing machine and then keep this in the center, right? This is my front panel. Sew one this way and then sew this one also on this side, right? So let me show you guys. Basically you put it this way and sew, right? So you flip it right side facing each other and sew all the way down. Flip it right side facing each other on the other side too and sew all the way down, like from the beginning here. Just follow the curve and all the way down. The same thing goes for your lining, and then when you're done, you place the two of them right side facing each other and stitch the top. So I'm going to do that now. Guys, for the bottom, I have a video on how to make box pleats, so I don't know if I should go over it again, but this is what you do. You just fold it, you start one way, this way, you start this way, you fold it this way, and then you flip it one side, this side facing it also, right? And then the next one, you go this way. So after that, the next one you go this way, and then the next one you face it this way. So this is one box, you see. And then the next one you go the opposite direction, you go this way, and then the next one you go this direction, this way. So that's basically how you pleat it all the way to the end. So guys, I also put like a description on the description bar, the video where I showed how to do the box pleat. Is to cut the strap for the sleeve. So this is mine here. I cut, there's supposed to be 4 of them, 2 of the same length, the other 2 of the same length, but these 2 pair, this pair here is longer than this one here, so it's longer by, so what I did here is just to put back your 8 inches that you took out, depending on where your sleeve started. Remember, my sleeve started at 8, so I put back my 8 inches. That's 8 by 2, because the other 8 is on one side, and then the other 8 is also on the other side. So it's going to be like this on my shoulder, right? So it's going to be like this on my shoulder. Then I added extra 1 inch for the seam allowance at the end, half an inch here, half an inch here. So that's it for the main sleeve that is going to be on your shoulder, the main strap that is going to be on your shoulder. Then the one that is going to fall off, because remember there's 2 that's just hanging on the dress. That one here I added about the same 16 inches, because this one here is 17, 8 plus 8 and then plus 1, that's 8 for the front, 8 for the back, and then half an inch at the end, and 1 inch at the end. So mine here is also the same as this plus extra 2 inches is what I did here. So this one here is 17 inches, this one here is 19 inches. So that's the length of this here, and the width is just 1.5. You fold it this way, fold the other one this way, and then you flip it this and make a stitch on top. So that's basically how I did it. And then the next thing you're going to cut is your belt. So this is going to be my belt. You can make it however long you want, but the width is about 5 inches. So when I fold it, I'm going to have 2 inches on each side. So basically I'm just going to take it, go to the sewing machine, fold it this way, and then make a stitch at the end. After I'm going to flip it right side out. Go ahead and join this here. So this is the sleeve. Just when you're attaching the straps, make sure that the longer one is on the outer side, and then the one that is exactly your shoulder is on the inside. So that's basically it. When you're done, you attach the top part to the bottom of the box plate. So this is what mine looks like at the moment, and then this is the belt, is removable. So yeah, if you want, you can also make 2 of your straps the same length. It depends on you. If you know that sometimes you might want to wear the 2 on your shoulder, but I don't have any intention of wearing the 2 of them. I like the flattering effect of this one falling off. So that's basically it. Or you can also put on the dress and find out where the strap falls on better on your shoulder, and then you go down and tack it, because that's the same way I did mine here. So that's basically it. So, and then this is the waist. I didn't use lining for the back of my dress because it can be hot where I am, so I just prefer to use it just in front. I used bias for the back, So that's what I did. I used bias first, and then after that I gave it a dart. So you see the bias is also on the darts here. So that's how I finished it off. I'm also going to put a zip at the back. I'm yet to do that. And then when you're done, you see the end of my lining. Basically, you join the front, join the 3 piece of the front, join the 3 piece of the lining, attach the shoulder, attach the top part here. This top part, when you're done attaching it, everything falls down here, and then you just join everything together. So that's basically it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.